Today we are going to solve and discuss one question, question number 2 from exercise 8.2 of NCERT. In this question, what is given? ABCD is a rhombus in which P, Q, R and S are the midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD and DA respectively, and we have to prove that this quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. Now PQRS quadrilateral, it will become a rectangle. First we will prove it. It is a PQRS is a parallelogram, and then this parallelogram will become a rectangle, PQRS rectangle. How? When one angle we can prove is equal to 90 degree. So first PQRS quadrilateral, from this we will go to PQRS parallelogram. Okay, and then if we can prove one angle of this parallelogram 90 degree, then it will be proved that PQRS is a rectangle. And for that construction is there. So in construction, what we have to do, we will join this, the diagonal AC and BD. Suppose this point is O, this is E and this is a point. So diagonals AC and BD are joined, intersecting each other at O. Now first we will take this ABC triangle. In triangle ABC, P is the midpoint of AB. Q is the midpoint of side BC. So therefore, by midpoint theorem, we can say PQ is parallel to AC. Therefore, PQ is parallel to AC, and we can say PQ is equal to half of AC. Suppose it to be result 1 by midpoint theorem. Similarly, in triangle ADC, again in triangle ADC, S is the midpoint of AD and R is the midpoint of DC. So we can say they are joining line segment SR. So SR is parallel to AC and SR is equal to half of AC. By the same reason, by midpoint theorem. Now from result 1 and 2 we can say PQ is parallel to AC, SR is parallel to AC. So from 1 and 2 we can say, PQ is parallel to SR, and not only that, here PQ is half of AC, SR is also half of AC. That means PQ is equal to SR also. So now in this quadrilateral PQRS, these two opposite sides PQ and SR, they are equal and parallel. That means we can say PQRS is a parallelogram, because we know a quadrilateral is a parallelogram if a pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel. So these two sides SR and PQ, they are equal and parallel. So PQ is equal to SR, PQ is parallel to SR, therefore PQRS is a parallelogram. So in the flow chart we have shown you that first part is proved that PQRS is a parallelogram. Now we have to prove that one angle of this parallelogram is 90 degree. For that, here AC and BD diagonal, they are intersecting at O point, and we know that diagonals of a rhombus, we know this property, bisect each other at right angles. So we can say this angle is 90 degree. Therefore we can say FOE angle is equal to 90 degree. So now we have proved FOE angle 90 degree. Now we are taking up this figure. In this figure, AC already we have proved SR. That means its part FR is parallel to OE. Now we have to prove RQ also parallel to DB. For that we are taking up this triangle. In triangle DCB, R is the midpoint of BC, Q is the midpoint of BC. Therefore, so R is the midpoint of BC, Q is the midpoint of BC, therefore their joining line segment RQ is parallel to, we can say, DB by midpoint theorem. And when RQ is parallel to DB, we can say its part RE must be parallel to its part FO. Since RE is a part of RQ, RE is the part of RQ and FO is a part of DB. FO is a part of DB. So RQ parallel to DB, so we can say their parts RE must be parallel to FO. Again, we have already proved also SR is parallel to AC. Already proved. We have already proved SR parallel to AC. We have already proved. So therefore their parts FR must be parallel to OE. So FR must be parallel to OE. Why? Because FR is a part of SR and OE is a part of AC. FR is a part of SR and OE is a part of AC. Now, in this quadrilateral, or better to say, we have already proved. So, therefore, in quadrilateral, we can say, in quadrilateral, FOER, in this quadrilateral, we have already proved RE parallel to FO, RE parallel to FO and FR parallel to OE. So these two we have already proved. RE parallel to FO and FR parallel to OE proved above. That means RE means this part, RE is parallel to FO and FR is parallel to OE. That means opposite sides of this quadrilateral are parallel. Therefore, we can say FOER is a parallelogram because both pairs of opposite sides of FOER are parallel. Now it is proved that this figure FOER is a parallelogram, and already we have proved that this angle FOE is 90 degree, and we know that in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal. So therefore FRE angle, this angle is equal to FOE. But FOE already we have proved 90 degree, so is equal to 90 degree because opposite angles of parallelogram FOER. We know this property, opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal, therefore these two angles are equal, but this is 90, so this angle FR is also 90. So finally what we have got in this parallelogram, already we have proved PQRS is a parallelogram, therefore in parallelogram PQRS, we have already proved PQRS is a parallelogram. In this parallelogram, one angle FRE, that means SRQ angle is, one angle is 90 degree. You can write here FRE means we can extend X, SRQ angle is 90 degree. FRE angle 90 degree, that means SRQ angle is 90 degree. So now in this parallelogram PQRS, one angle is 90 degree, and therefore if in a parallelogram one angle is 90 degree, then that parallelogram becomes a rectangle. Therefore PQRS is a rectangle, and that is proved.